Oh. Oh. There you are, twerk. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their gods After witnessing their gods defeat, the Amaja will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. Look, sometimes words are very big for me. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once, a man is tempered. Oh no! Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. So do primals die? Do they like die, or is it just like, I just like send them back to his realm? That is the deed of no ordinary individual, twerk. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. This fucker. I respect that. Go ahead. Just as long as you make sure that you tell her I got the kill, we're good. Talk me up a big game, Thancred. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. I better be getting that level 20 mount ability. I'm not watching another streamer do this. Twerk, stop running. You stop running. Whole last 5 meat points, bit of a stretch. Open your inventory. Yeah. Oh, is that what this is? That's cool. I forgot about it. I got it as a quest reward. I'm like, oh, cool. And then I just did not look at it again. Back in our day, we had to walk. Now running everywhere builds character, right? Helps you get familiar with the area navigation. What Thor was doing on purpose, didn't actually forget. Nah, that's like a Dark Souls item, you know, where you get it, you're like, oh, that looks cool, and you just kind of forget about it. I'm sure that's nice. I'm sure it's got a cool description to it. Scion of the Seventh Dawn, Milady. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. I'd like to give her my full report. Should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. I hope she is. I hope she is. My late arrival nearly cost Twerk his life. I wasn't there when the Amaja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Oh, he's not taking claim to anything. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Thancred, it's okay, bud. It's okay. Just as I'm failing you all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's up now. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Oh. God. Damn. Twerk, it's so good to see. It's so good to see you again, milady. Milady. Oh, impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything you have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Lominsa, and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together or etheric coalescence which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. Hell yeah, I said I'm built different. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with a primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Torque. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who fell to Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. I would love if you would join me to not have moments to myself, m'lady. Whether she intended to or no, Menphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. Oh? It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Work. Are we the baddies? A little? But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Sheesh, dude. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Saul would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Ugh. Talk about some intense stuff there, bud. A hero in the making. Oh. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Work, or rather, you have guests. Me? I have guests. Beg pardons? They all saluted differently. Flame officer. Okay, yep, they're all from the different cities. Gotcha. Lady Menphilia, radiant as always. Serpent officer. I'm given to understand the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Ligma Lomensa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. She's like, what the fuck? Alright. As you can see, Torque, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have a Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. Oh my gosh. I find myself wondering how word of Torque's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flames which should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Eep. Eep. Your reputation precedes you, Master Ulysses. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace never reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Ulysses. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amalja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. I'm sure she does. It's only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Ligma Lomensa to the shores of glory. I'm just like, eh. Lady Menphilia. Very well. God, she is such a baddie. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Ligma Lomensa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so. Dope. And yet I can see that is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Yeah, a fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, milady. Very well, let Twerk Hero Leader speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. Oh my gosh, I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Twerk, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power comes with great responsibility. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. Shit, I didn't mean to click. Can think of no better arrangement. She probably just said the no better arrangement was we're gonna fuck. God damn it. Of Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be more afield for more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Twerk, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. To be honest, I know which one I'm picking already, but it's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. So Twerk joined the Hot Mommy, his hometown, or his favorite city. Pirate Mommy, Forest Mommy, Dami Mommy, or Potato Princess. Those who wish you ill, you must needs be on the lookout for them, yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many. A friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Damn, she was not propositioning us to fuck. It's unfortunate. You missed a really important line there. Might as well make a new character at this point. Yep. Start over. Lala Twerk begins. Have you heard Menphilia's hand yet? No, I haven't held it yet. I will take her hand on any part of my body. Which one do you think is my favorite city? Which one do you think is the Hot Mommy? I'm curious. Part of me really wants to do Ul'dah because that's where we started. So like we have great relations with the people there, you know? But also, I feel like this is a chance to see a different city. A different city, you know? And the answer's pretty clear between the two of them, if I'm being honest with you. Parlor! You're Lala! Oh my god, you're so cute! This is so cute! The drip is fantastic! Look at you! What are you doing? What are you... Thank you! Thank you, Parlor. That's so kind. High quality items? You gave me something high quality? You know, their icons will as a special mark that appears after the name. Each year will have better stats than normal quality. What? Alright. Ballroom etiquette. Apples with aplomb. An illustrated manual of how to enjoy a delicious apple while projecting an air of unassailable dignity in spite of your squirrel-like gnawing. Use to learn the eat apple emote. I love that. A baguette. Okay. Tenacity. Vitality. Experience. 50 of them. Melon juice. So the baguette and the melon juice are high quality. Thank you, because I got the little glowy thing on them. Skill, speed, vitality, direct hit rate. Oh my gosh, experience on top of it all. 30 of them. And Nutkin. Nutkins are infamous for being shy and timid creatures, so the brave beastkin comes with a pair of... Oh my god! Ah, some snacks for experience and stab boost, mostly experience boost. I'm a master culinarian. So you just like make high quality food? That's so cool. Thank you, Parlor. Thank you so much. The little pout idol. I love it. Okay, all right. I wanna, we gotta eat apple, or eat asshole. I don't know. Nut. Hold on. All right, let's get the nut out. Oh my god. I gotta see the nut. Look at the little guy. Look at the little guy. How cute the little bounces. Oh my god. I love. Hold on. The little roll. Doing little rolls. I love it. Can we beckon? Can we beckon? Ah, look at. Look at him. Look at it. It's so adorable. That's so cute. And then Parlor. Yeah, Parlor's got a bird. What an adorable emote that was. Quantum's hanging out with the fat cat. Heart right now. I love this game so much. This is so good. Oh my god. It's adorable. Look at that. Aww. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I'm eating my apple and the little nutkin's eating the nut. That was so good. It was so good. That's fantastic. Parlor, thank you so much. Ligma is the mommy. Olda is your hometown. The GC office is also the closest to the Aetheryte, and you've had the best reaction to arriving in Gridania. It's fair. How are you enjoying the online game? I'm thinking about trying a new MMO because I miss making friends with friends and questing together. Is crafting any good? I have yet to do any crafting, Batty, but I really love this game a lot. This has been really good. Been a lot of fun. I think if you want friends in an MMO, this is the game to do it in, Batty. The community, it's like 4 streams in, having moments like this, just it's unreal. It's a really good community, Batty. And like, so you got this little like green thing next to your name, and that means you're new to the game. And so people like here, you know, Parlor saying we care for sprouts. I'm a sprout. You'd be a sprout. And it signifies we're sprouts and that we're new and people help. And they're so nice. The community loves to take care of sprouts. It's so freaking kind. Crafting is a great, wonderful way to make gil. I do love me some good crafting in an MMO. I will not lie. I appreciate it so much. Love the Nutkin. The Nutkin's great. I'm sorry about the attention you're getting, Twerk. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. And next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the Remembrance services are taking place. Yes. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. First of 3. An Elder Seed Seer, Can E. Senna, will deliver her address at Mi Keto's Amphitheater. Should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rabban Alden will be addressing the masses of the Royal Promenade. And it's rumored there'll be a special guest. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Ligma Laminsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlviv Blefisvin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthiel, and he'll admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. Hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. AKA, go to which one you want to go to first. Go in the order you want to go to. Gotcha. Okay. I cannot express how much the Final Fantasy XIV community has made this such a fun game to stream 4 streams in. Like, it has just constantly been a really amazing experience to play the game. And not just stream it, just like to play it. Things have definitely gotten good these days. It was a slow start though. And I'm glad that the game had the chance to get good, you know? I'm glad the game had the chance to get good. Like, they got their slow start and then they hit the ground running, you know? And they got there. It's a blessing of the MMO format, honestly. We can love the story and share it. It is, but also, like, I mean, I know WoW and Star Wars The Old Republic, they don't have, like, anything like this whole sprout indicator, you know? So it's just, like, it's a small thing like that that lets people know, like, hey, new, still learning. And it's just, like, and the fact that the community revolves around that, WoW doesn't. Only for instance, though, I mean, that's nice to do it for instances, because I know people can get, like, weird in those, but at the same time, like, I think it's a really cool feature. I think it's a really cool feature. Oh, it doesn't stop people from being mini heads, of course, yeah. I mean, well, it would just mean people with high kit level mobs onto your PvP bunch. No, absolutely, Meerkat, absolutely. If you would get griefed so hard, I fully fully believe it. So when I was playing WoW, I wasn't spending real money on stuff. I didn't have that kind of disposable income. AKA I was either a teenager or in college. So, but with Final Fantasy XIV, I have a job. Look at our nut. Look at our nut. Look at our nut. Look at our nut. It's just popping up. Look at it. Look, it's just popping up on the shoulder. We didn't have to do anything. He's just up here. We're just up here. Nutkin. Inspired by the words of Millith Ironheart, this daring squirrel longs to travel the realm in search of the legendary golden acorn, in hopes that trailing in your shadow will ensure that he isn't eaten before he discovers the mother lode. I love that. Fat cat. Born in an unmarked alley in an unnamed town, this poor creature had to hunt the mean streets just to stay alive. Until learning that following retainers and feeding off the slaughter left in their wakes was a safer, easier way to a full belly. I love the fat cat. Lesser panda. There are several theories as to how a beastkin native to the mist-covered peaks of southeastern Ilzabard ended up thousands of leagues away from its home, and most involve an unhealthy infatuation with the furry creature by a certain imperial legatus, dwarf rabbit, after his father was baked into a pie by a farmer's wife for stealing their vegetables. He invoked the time-honored code of rabbit revenge and hopped off to destroy every garden patch he could find. My man. Wind-up airship. Despite it being the first and most ambitious undertaking by Highwind Skyways founder Tatanora, the Invincible actually never took flight. Its 10-year construction period plagued by accidents, material shortages, and sabotage, and outright incompetence. Those cutscene, hover your mouse over his pick. Nutkin? Summon your Nutkin minion. That Nutkins are infamous for being shy and timid creatures shows that this brave beastkin comes complete with a pair of iron acorns on him. I love it. Thank you, Trebone, for that. Despite convincing research by top academics from around the realm and beyond, most Mikote scholars refuse to believe that there may be some ancestral connection between their race and cats, fat or not. Lesser only in size to normal pandas and in life expectancy and intelligence and fluffiness. Well, perhaps not fluffiness. He may have a penchant for nibbling at your neighbor's garden patches. A fully operational model of the legendary vessel, the Invincible. I love these descriptions so much. Much later on, there are sacks of nuts as currency, something no one ever jokes about. Wait, really, Parlor? Tell me more. My kind of bunny. The lore! No wonder I like the bunny so much. All the chaos from one little guy. I want to see if Rabbit will beckon. Rabbit does not beckon. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Rabbit's so cute. Rabbit's so cute. I do want a fat cat. I do want our fat cat, though. I love the fat cat. He just looks so angy. It's so cute. I love him. I love him so much, Your Honor. Ooh. Look at the event stuff. Very cool. Ah, the amphitheater. This doesn't seem very memorial servicey, but I'm sure it'll work out.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Milady.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races.
I'm glad I pronounced Hyur right. I wasn't quite sure.
So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
It's the twins from the carriage.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer.
Self-assured youth.
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysin. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Uh-huh.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood.
Hey, bud, can you see through that hair? I'm a little nervous about these twins showing up.
When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Nervous.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano.
I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. I'm just like, I don't know. These twins, I don't know who they are.
It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Cynical girl. These
The
youths.
destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood.
Oh no.
Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania.
Harmony.
We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder's standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
A lovely speech, my lady. A lovely speech, my lady. Oh, we're still hanging out with the kids. The youths.
If you'll permit me, Alfino,
Alfino. Howdy.
and my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alfino and Alize.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Huh?
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Uh-huh. Yeah, alright. The voice acting is over now. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal, Garuda. Can't he has horns? I never saw them for years, till some point. Oh, those are horns? I thought that was just like a tiara thing. It's very weird to hear the original voice actors. Oh, did some of these folks get recast? Interesting. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelves Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that People are hopeful that restoring the wood and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Oh, they're trying to recruit me! So they're with the Twin Adders? Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, you twins. Alright, alright.